Hey guys and gals, got another analysis video here on silver. The dollar is, I guess for lack of a better word, slowly crashing, and silver is reacting in a good way, a little bit ahead of gold. Platinum is higher, but I'm gonna just make this video on silver. And the key in silver metal, I have the futures up, is that it's breaking out of the moving averages. And according to trading technical theory, when you're above the 20 and 50, that first close, which we had yesterday, this is now the overnight, that first close is the signal. I would want to see confirmation of this, and you'll want to see consistent closes, but it is looking pretty good for silver. Maybe a possible bull flag higher, because this 30 did serve as resistance, and we've been kind of coiled up right here in silver. And if the dollar is gonna sell off the way it's selling off, if you look right there, dollar does not look very good at all. It's at the 89 level. Let me move this over here so you can see. Yeah, the dollar index has a lot of work to do before this thing turns around. Like you would never want to be a buyer here, or you wouldn't want to be a conservative buyer until quite a bit higher. If you buy here, you're risking buying catching a falling knife. You don't want to be buying until you see that someone else steps up, that there's some buyers stepping in there to support it. So there's a lot of work to do here in the dollar index. If you look at the euro, which is what the dollar index is made up, one of the major components of the dollar index is the euro. It looks like it's taking off. Maybe it's a spike and it's going to cool off, but we're going to have to wait and see. Everything's looking good for the euro. If you look at the weekly chart, that's just a strong move. But that's not what we are going to focus on. The silver, this is the weekly chart now. This definitely looks like a pause before the next bull move. Definitely looks like a bull flag. If we look at the monthly chart, if that previous 30 level, which was resistance, if we test it and break through, that'll be quite healthy for silver. So we'll have to wait and see. On another note, the cryptocurrencies are on a super spike, mainly Bitcoin. Not so much Litecoin. It did have a nice move yesterday or today. This is already the night trading. But Bitcoin seems to be the one. It could be like the same as euro, a spike and then a cool off. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But the main one that I watch is Litecoin as well as Ethereum, and they're not as strong as Bitcoin, but with the dollar where it is, it's going to be very interesting for the next, tonight's Wednesday, for the next 2 days. It should be interesting. I'm more of a fan of silver metal, so I like the action, so we'll have to see what happens going forward. But if we get continued confirmation that it's just strong and getting stronger, that would be a nice bull trader there. Platinum didn't participate before, and it's moving well now, so I do expect a nice move in platinum. Here's the silver, and you see it moved from 12 to 30. Platinum didn't have such a big move. It had the sell-off, but not as much on the upside. So I will be watching both platinum and silver for this dollar weakness action. And looks like gold is starting to follow silver and platinum. It's lagging because it's more of a safety trade. But now that the dollar is getting weak, it should play a little bit of catch up as people buy it as a hedge against weak dollar. That's all I have for right now. Let's wait and see what happens with the silver breakout and the dollar weakness. Stay tuned. Cheers.